Yo, 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 what's going on? It's been a long time. We shouldn't have left you without a dope pod to listen to. It's your boy Champ, Almighty Shoes, and we are the nation of conversation. What's good with it, bro?
What's going on?
Man, man, look like to me, if your name Mike, it ain't all right. Mike Brown, Mike Budenholzer, Mike Malone. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. If your name Mike, it ain't all right now. Man, some good coaches too, might I add.
yeah.
You know, we're gonna jump right into this, man. What you think about the NBA culture right now? Is it toxic? Is this like some bad relationships? This is nasty work around here. This looks like this whole episode need to be sponsored by.
Yeah. I mean, stuff is going on
Man.
right now. I guess it's just like they expect everybody to be the number one seed, I guess. I don't know. I guess
Yeah,
they
like what's up with that?
um now I do know with the Nuggets thing, like that's been going on since last year. I've been hearing stuff,
Hmm.
but I didn't really think much of it because they, still winning.
Yeah.
But and then with the whole job thing in Memphis, I didn't understand like how he couldn't get the offense right. You know,
And
he
he
felt
had been
like
running.
he felt like he was just being phased out of the offense. So once your star player feels like that, I guess it's only gonna be a matter of time for you because they're gonna keep complaining until you get fired.
Mm.
So and with Budenholzer, like I know the Suns are bad. I know their roster is bad, but when you got those type of players, you should be able to make a playing game or something. Like, there's no need for them to be that bad.
Right.
You,
And see
you should,
shoes, that's how I know we here. Because that was the first topic of the night. What went wrong in Phoenix? I can't believe this.
yeah.
There's too
You
much
should have been,
talent on that team for them not to be making. Last year they had a first round exit. Then this year didn't even make the play in. That's ridiculous.
it's ridiculous. And like I said, you had Book coming off the Olympics. I thought for sure he was gonna make a leap, but apparently him and Budenholzer didn't get along. They was butting heads. He wanted him to
Right,
play
right, right.
like Drew Holiday, and he wanted Bill to play like Drew Holiday. And Bill didn't,
Yeah.
he wasn't having
He
that.
didn't
So
he didn't like that comparison from what was
yeah, he was
before.
like, yeah, don't compare me to other players, and which I agree with. I'm who I am. Don't
Right,
you know?
especially who I'm in the league with too. Yeah, don't
Yeah,
compare me to players I'm in the league with right now. Yeah, I feel you.
yeah. So but that's crazy. They couldn't get it done in Phoenix at all. Like that was just a bad trade all the way around. When you look back on the whole KD trade.
Okay, okay. So this would okay. I got a different angle at this. So everybody wants to blame this bad thing. Well, not blame or just say it didn't work right. Most of it is on KD. I say most of this is on Bradley Beal because Book and D Book and Kevin Garnett is doing what they doing. Bradley Beal, you supposed to be they came in here, you have wide open shots because they draw all the damn offense. I mean, all the defense coming to them too. Majority of your shots, then like I said, it's a thing staying healthy. You can't be on the floor too. It's like I don't understand it.
Yeah,
You know what I
like I
mean?
said,
And
Bill,
then
definitely a shell of himself.
yeah, he's definitely is. And like I said, I respect his game. He was a beast, absolutely monster in Washington. But his days of trying to really win and go for a championship, they were in Washington. But you chose to get that paper, which I ain't mad at all. By all means, get all the money because, like I said, for me, I told you, I'm with the players on that aspect of it. Get all the money you can because they got it. They absolutely got it.
Hmm.
But yeah, and then like I said, now what they talking about? They gonna have D Book as he gonna be the main focal piece, which it should have been anyway. I mean, let's just be honest. That was his team. I, I'm pretty sure they probably didn't even run those trades by him. The way that owner was moving. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna bring in Katie and Bradley Beal. Okay, but you gutted my whole team though we done took to the championship with. Took away all our defense. We top heavy at this point.
Yeah. Like I said, at
Okay.
Phoenix State, they had a great roster. Man, they were still winning. Like, it was really no point for them to make the trade in the first place. But I mean, I don't know. I guess the guy he wanted to swing for a big gun and didn't work out.
Okay. All right. Okay. And another thing, this is what I want to ask you. Okay. So the Suns, they've fired their coach 4 years in a row.
Hmm?
If you're a head coach and if you're looking to get a job, are you taking that Phoenix call right now?
I mean, if you're looking for opportunity, you got to take it. I mean, it's kind of like the situation where, this was the same situation everybody was saying about the Lakers, too, It's like,
Yeah.
oh, well, it's the Lakers, it's a bad job. And I didn't
Mm-hmm.
agree with that. It's like, how can the Lakers be a bad job, But with the Suns, it's like, you still have pieces to move to get your team back to where
Yeah.
you can compete. You can move KD because you can't move Bill because he's he's not gonna let you move him. So he's already
Right.
told you that. So and plus your return on Bill is not gonna be high anyway.
No. You're finna lose.
But
Yeah, it's gonna be double lose.
you got to trade KD for what you can get right now, which is you can still get some. I think you can still get value for KD right now.
Right. Because and then like I said, people trying to blame this on KD. Nah, KD went over there and did his job, got buckets like he's supposed to.
Hmm.
Somebody else didn't hold up their end of the bargain.
Yeah, roster like that. I mean, it's bad.
Yeah.
But
And then I mean he even said it himself when that's all he was like, look, I come to your team, who y'all gonna give up to get me over there? You know what I'm saying? I don't want to come gut the team and then I'm back at square one.
yeah, and like I said, any team that's not a young deep team is going to be like that because they're going to anybody you think of value on your team is going to have to come back in the KD trade. So
Right.
if you're not a young deep team that's like OKC, Cleveland,
Right.
Celtics, something like that, if you're not any of those teams, you're probably going to be gutted to get KD. So
Right. And then are you willing to risk that with him at his age at this time? Not saying that he gonna get hurt or whatever, but I'm just saying that
hmm
things that happen, older players. But yeah, that's a crazy predicament that he in. It's like I just didn't feel like they putting it on KD. Like no, he out there getting buckets, doing his thing. The team just it wasn't ready. It wasn't built to win. And luckily they even got in the playoffs last year. You
yeah,
know,
yeah. KD. It's
now
unfortunate that this is coming down to how his career is ending, but
and then that goes to my next question. Will this time in Phoenix, because they're talking about shopping him definitely. So do you think this have a negative impact on his legacy this time in Phoenix?
I mean, yeah,
Ever since
I think you gotta like group in even what was going on in
in Brooklyn?
yeah. I mean, it wasn't it
Okay.
wasn't good there either. I mean, that's the reason why. I mean, another reason why he got traded out of there. I mean, they were getting swept. I mean, running into Boston and it
Then
didn't
there
look
was
good.
availability issue. Guys was hurt, in and out the lineup. Yeah. So I mean, yeah.
So I don't know. You know, I like Kevin Durant as a basketball player. I never like over exaggerated his greatness like a lot of people do. Like, but I know he's a good basketball player. And but I don't know. Like as far as let's just put it like this: as far as like legacy goes, if they want to go by superstar type legacy, I mean, it don't look good. Everything looks like the truth. What about people say about KD? You know, I mean,
Hmm.
I don't know if that makes him a bad player or I don't know, but I think he's a good player. I just think that I don't know. He's not what a lot of people think he is.
No,
I don't know. Great scorer though, but after that, well, where does it get you?
yeah. I mean,
I mean, you got to think about it. You just add up everything that's happened in his career.
yeah. Say it's
OKC, that didn't end good. You know, he went to Golden State. Everybody knew what would happen there when he did that.
right. That was chip off the back. Yeah, that was like so off the back. We already knew that was going on. Yeah,
Yeah, so then you venture off to Brooklyn and back to the same old stuff. More exposures.
mm. Yeah. So it looks like Magic up by 12 going in the fourth quarter. The fourth quarter just started. Uh,
Hmm.
almost a gram for the Hawks. Yeah, like I said, I was rooting for Trey Young. I wanted him to get up out of that situation. It's, I mean, at this point, yeah, you didn't play there, bro. I mean, they ain't trying to win for you, bro. They ain't trying to bring nobody there. If you want to stay there and you want to continue doing this, that's fine. But if you're trying to get the chip or advance deep in the playoff, make runs, such and so forth, yeah, you got to get up out of there, bro. Because that ain't working.
Yeah.
Um, did you see? Oh, the Pelicans, they hired Joe Dumars was a president of basketball operations.
Mm. Yeah, Ferry got fired.
Yeah, you think he can come in there and shake things up? You think he'll be able to come in there? That's been a losing culture for a while. To be honest, they've been losing team ever since AD left. So I mean,
Yeah,
at
yeah,
least when
and
AD was there, they were at least going to the playoffs, even though they
that's
didn't get
what's
far. At least they was getting to the playoffs. But ever since
yeah,
that,
that's what's
it's
gonna
just been a
happen.
wrap.
You get a generational player in the draft. He builds your team up, and he wants to leave because you're a small market team. So
Yeah.
that's gonna happen. That's gonna continue to happen. So Minnesota, go ahead and get ready to lose Ant Man.
You think Giannis would ever leave Milwaukee?
Nah, that's a perfect play for him.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't see it happening.
If Giannis were to move, where would you like to see him? Where else would you think he would be a good fit
Mm,
besides the
somebody
Lakers?
like the somebody like the Magic. Um, like somebody like that, like people that can get up and down the court, that can shoot. That's what makes sense basketball wise. Just young, athletic team, something like that. I said it would have been Golden State years ago, but they out of it now. They're not young no more.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I don't know, bro. I'm gonna tell you like this: if you're a coach, you ain't getting a chip off the back. Just be prepared to get hit with that slash. It's like these. It seems like these new owners that's coming in, especially like it seems like the new owners. They're more impatient than the previous ones, so they're not giving you time to like build a culture and things like that. But what they do gotta understand is it do take time. Everything is not like microwave. It's not instant. You got to give it some time to build. Every, a lot of times it got a lot to do with luck.
Yeah.
You luck up picking these players. This and that. But yeah,
I mean, shouts out to Chauncey Billups for getting the extension over there because
he got the extension. Yeah, right. And look, I was gonna say he got the extension over there. They ain't sniffed the playoffs in 4 years, and
but
these
I
other
mean,
coaches
I
over
guess
here
I guess they
getting.
understand that you can't build nothing with with no players. So
And I respect that. That's what
mhm.
I respect that. Give the right. If you know you got a shit club basketball team, you know it. If you know what you got on your roster, if you know y'all ain't
Mhm.
ready to compete, get a coach some time to bring some shit in there or the GM.
Yeah.
Real quick about the GM. Okay, so okay, so James Jones, do you get to keep your job? You keep hiring these coaches and you fire them after a year. So that means you made 4 mistakes in a row.
Yeah. Like I said, I agree with the Budenholzer being fired. I agree with the Memphis guy being fired. But, you know, I don't know.
Yeah, they ain't giving these dudes ain't got no shot. Yeah, you ain't getting the chip. Yeah, we're going to get you up out of here. Yeah, they ain't. Everybody's too impatient nowadays. Look, everybody can't win the championship every year though. But that's
Nope.
what I'm saying. Everybody can't win the championship.
Said this when you're coming into the NBA season, it's realistically probably 4 or 5 teams that have a real shot to win.
Yeah,
The- And that's I mean that's pushing it, but usually that's about around the teams who think they can win.
yeah,
Everybody else, I mean, yeah, sure they have a shot because they're playing, but they don't think they can win the championship.
right. All right. So look, okay. So look like the Magic might pull this one out. Okay, and then we got the
Yeah.
Warriors. Warriors and is it Memphis again? Yeah.
Hmm.
So if you're the Warriors, are you losing this or you winning this so you get to the Rockets?
Nah, I'd rather play the Rockets. I mean,
Rocket, it's
definitely
either
wouldn't.
Rockets or OKC, right?
Yeah, definitely would rather go ahead and get it over with tonight. First of all, for rest.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you
Them being
just
the
would.
older team, right?
Yeah, you wouldn't want to just go up against the number one seed, even though you feel like you could beat anybody. You know,
They have been
Draymond.
playing great. They have been playing good at
Yeah,
the.
yeah, they have. But like I said, it's hard for you to. And then Draymond putting extra pressure on him, talking about with the guarantees and all that. But
Yeah.
I don't- I, I do have the Warriors winning tonight. Um, the spread was 7. I don't see it being that. think it's a closer game than that, but I do have them winning the game.
Hmm.
Warriors are 0-3 in play-ins.
That's another thing too. They have not won a playing game.
But the team that they're facing tonight, this Memphis team is not like the Memphis team that they lost to previously in playing. So I got them winning tonight.
Yeah, they should take it on down.
Mhm.
Because it's gonna be tough. Yeah, well, because then you get one more shot at the 9-10, right? If you lose this one,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So
Winner out of the Kings and Mavs.
yeah, I thought the Mavs was out of it. It looks like they still found a way. That would be crazy if they was able to get in.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Like I said, I didn't agree with the team bringing AD back, but
you thought I should just let him just
I
rest for the
guess,
rest of the year.
yeah. I mean, you're not winning a championship. You're not even winning a
No,
playoff
I agree.
series. So,
No.
but I mean, I guess they feel like there's nobody in the late draft, in the late lottery. So, that's the only thing I can think of.
Yeah, it's not. It's looking. I don't know. The draft, like I said, this draft ain't gonna be as deep as what people they trying to make it seem like. I'm like, all right.
Yeah. It's gonna be. I feel like the lottery
Couple
kids,
players.
all the lottery kids are gonna be good. Like, I think these kids are good. But after that, I don't really see much.
And what's up with all these 25, 24, 23 dudes up in college basketball now, man? That's just what it's gonna be going forward. Like y'all supposed to be in the league at this point. Like, what's going on? Y'all here playing against 18-year-old, 17-year-old, 19. Y'all here 24, 5, 6.
I mean, that's the thing. If they want to have a college game, there's gonna have to be some teams like that because I mean, everybody can't go to the NBA. And all of them ain't good enough, so they got to have some type of college team. But I don't know. It's gonna have you're gonna have your highly recruited teams. Those are gonna be your younger teams.
Yeah.
And the other guys, they're gonna have all the seniors and juniors because they don't have the talent to recruit at the big schools.
Right. Speaking of recruiting, you notice we got the situation with Nico Imalava. You feel like is it nasty? Is college football? Is it college sports period? Is it cooked? Is it over with? I mean, at this point, I don't even know why they keep trying to play. Like, just this is not amateur. This is professional. You're paying these guys.
See, this is what a lot of the teams are doing. Like, you're really recruiting against yourself at the end of the day because you're so busy trying to get every kid you can. You just throwing money at every kid, and I get it. It's hard to try to keep up with Ohio States and stuff like that because they just get every kid,
right.
But you're just recruiting against yourself because okay, you offer a kid say 2 million. He's in high school still.
Right.
You know, he can say, okay, you give me $2 million. Nothing there says that I have to stay here.
Right.
So, with the portal thing, like they have 4 different chances to get in the portal every year.
Yeah. And the thing
So,
that came out today about him, they said he was gonna hold out of the playoff game,
yeah,
trying to renegotiate. Like, that's crazy. Like, come on, like, bro, you didn't even play the first year out yet. We didn't
yeah,
gave you the bread already.
yeah. So that's where the teams need to do better negotiations. It's like, hey, okay, yeah, we'll give you this, but there needs to be something that says that protects us on the back end to say, hey, we don't mind giving you the money, but you got to play these games, or you have to be here for this. You can't just try to, unless it's some emergency stuff where you have to transfer with family or something, you know,
Yeah.
something like that can get you out of your NIL, whatever. Okay, that's fine, but like I said, if you're recruiting against yourself because you just you throw them all this money and they be like, hey, okay, well if I can get this from this team, I'll go see what I can get from this team.
Right.
And there's no consequence. So, you know, I just seen that every 5-star quarterback from I believe it was last year's cycle, they all have transferred.
Yeah. They
So
have, yeah, I've seen that. I've seen that.
that tells
Yeah,
you a
ain't
lot.
no
And all those guys were highly paid and highly recruited by everybody in the country, and they've all transferred.
so what you're saying is they need to start adding some language into these contracts.
You got to put
Yeah,
something in there. I
like, look,
mean,
yeah, we're gonna give you this bread, but yeah, you staying here for at least this duration of time, or something like that is what you're saying, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
like I said, we don't mind giving you the money. That's fine. Everybody can get paid and all that, but you can't just bail and
And
then
why do they have the portal open during the playoffs and during March Madness? Why is the portal open at those times?
yeah, yeah, that's the spring portal, and right after the regular season, they open it then, and there's going to be one more late in summer. So, you know, I don't
I say,
know.
yeah, the portal timing is not good. Yeah, that just it's the whole thing is a mess.
Hmm.
College sports right
Oh,
now.
and let me say something to Mr. Ryan Clark. I heard what you said this morning about Mario Cristobal. Don't try to blame. We don't have nothing to do with how that young man decided to do his NIL. We don't got nothing to do with that. So don't blame Cristobal saying this is Mario Cristobal's fault. What does Miami have to do with that? Okay. Yeah, we gave Carson Beck 4 million because that's what we gave him. Okay.
Yeah,
So if he going out looking for 4 million, that's what he want. So that has nothing to do
right.
with Mario Cristobal. Okay. So I heard that, Ryan Clark. Stop trying to take jabs at you for no reason. And we got the number one quarterback coming out, and it ain't close.
So y'all always
Look at
catching
these.
strays, huh? So we just be sitting over here. Well, you got some shit going. Man, that's
Hmm.
crazy.
But yeah, I just had to get that out because Ryan Clark just brought up something for no reason.
Yeah, that's the LSU coming out of them. All right, so
Mm.
you don't think they should be able to renegotiate after they've signed already? Like
No,
if
not
they
after.
signed,
Yeah, if you sign, that's what you
okay,
got. I don't like the. Oh,
yeah.
I want to come back. No.
So that's telling me, okay. So when people are like, oh, this contract year, so okay, so me as a owner, that's you telling me you're not giving it your all out here. I'll say so in a contract year, you want to show your ass. So I mean, you're not even giving me all. So why should I give you all my damn money?
Yeah. Like, and it's like you're not making yourself able to make more money because these other players are making themselves more available for endorsements with all these other things. Like, these players that get these NIL deals, they got other stuff going on, so they're not really worried about going back for a renegotiation because they're getting the money.
Right.
So I don't know what his deal is and all that, but it's not good.
Yeah, this is crazy, but yeah, damn. Yeah, I'm about to check this. Yeah, the game about to come on. I'm about to check this out. They got the Warriors -6.5. You think they're gonna go ahead and smash tonight?
So I think they win. I think it's a closer game than what people think, but I got Warriors winning.
Yeah, me too. I got Warriors winning this. Yeah. But all right, man. Y'all appreciate y'all rocking with us tonight. Back in the building. We're gonna be hitting y'all with some more. But this has been your boy Champ, Almighty Shoes. We are the Nation of Conversation. Make sure you hit that like, share, subscribe. And we are the Nation of Conversation. And when you see that B, you know it's we. And we out.
Peace.
Hey.